A new computer system which could radically change the way students are taught is being developed at 2 of our universities. It's designed to reduce the number of lectures and tutorials. Instead, students will be given lessons by an interactive computer. Well, lecturers in higher education fear the new system could cut teaching jobs.
We can see that if you look at the monitor and look at the material at low magnification.
A class of first-year engineering students at Southampton University are learning about microstructures. They each need a microscope and slides to illustrate what the lecturer is saying. But now there's a much easier way to study. A new computer system developed at Southampton contains all they need to know about the subject. It has diagrams and explanations and allows the students to study at their own speed.
Everyone can sort of work on the bits that they don't understand rather than just relying on the lecturer to pick up what he doesn't think you understand. So you get a better knowledge individually.
And it's not just science students who stand to benefit. This prototype allows historians to look at material normally kept only in archives. It can also make important connections between historical figures. Eventually, systems like this will change the way universities are run.
It may be that students will not gather together in large lectures, in large lecture halls, on an everyday basis. It may be that they will communicate with their tutors much more on a one-to-one basis over the network, access materials over the network and come together for small group tutorials.
The government says it's developing the system to make higher education more productive and efficient. Some believe that means increasing student numbers without taking on more staff. Either way, the new programme has met with a mixed reaction from lecturers.
We're determined that jobs won't be lost, and I think that experience shows that new technologies create demands for new teaching jobs rather than the other way round.
I think they have a place. We do some of it already at the Institute, but I think they have a place as long as they're not a substitute for interaction between students and indeed more importantly interaction between tutors and lecturers, which clearly is what education is about.
When you're preparing a hypermedia document, you really need a
At Southampton, lecturers are already learning how to program their courses onto the interactive computer. The system is still in its infancy, but if it works, it'll be extended across the country.
I don't see that there will ever be a complete replacement for lecturing staff, or faculty as sometimes called, to be interacting with students. But what I think we're trying to do is to change the nature of that interaction to make it more productive.
Surrey University is developing its own computer course in physics, which could be available by 1995. Many believe it's just the beginning of a new way of learning.